Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and having a lovely day. So for today's video, I'm going to be eating meal deals from like different supermarkets. I mentioned this in a previous video, how I love meal deals, but I always get them from Tesco. So today I thought I would just go around some supermarkets, like buy a meal deal from each one and just like see how the price varies and stuff, and like the options they have for snacks and things like that, just see the variety that they have. So I'm just out of Asda. As you can see, Asda behind me. I hope this lighting is okay. Sorry if you can't see me. But their meal deals don't have a set price, so it's basically you buy 3 and you get the cheapest one free. So I wanted to go for a breakfasty themed one, seeing as it's like the morning, and I'm starting this challenge off, so I thought I would have like a breakfast one. So I got a bacon and egg sandwich, which looks quite filling, and then I decided to get some fruit. I got an apple, grape and strawberry like little fruit pot. The strawberry looks kind of rotten, which is not very nice. And then I got a Tropicana smooth orange juice. Now this one is actually like a really decent size, because I feel like whenever I've got one of these before, they're a lot smaller. Or maybe that's just when you get them from McDonald's, they seem a lot smaller. Or maybe they've just changed their packaging. So I got the fruit for free because that was the cheapest. So in total it came to $3.65, but obviously it really depends on what you buy. Because say you bought a chocolate bar as your snack instead of fruit, it would be more expensive than £1.05, which is what the fruit was. So that would obviously save you more money. It kind of just depends. But yeah. No. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna hate this because I just read bacon and egg, but it actually says at the bottom in very small writing, with a dollop of brown and tomato sauce on white bread. I hate tomato sauce and I hate brown sauce. I'm not even going to be able to eat this, guys. That is just a great start to this challenge. What the hell? I was really looking forward to this because I'm so hungry because I haven't had breakfast. So I was like coming out to Asda to get my breakfast. I hate sauce, but it's part of this video, so I've got to do it unless I go back in, which I don't want to go back in. Oh, it's disgusting. I feel like this isn't going to be a fair judgment on Asda's meal deals because obviously I messed up. I'm definitely not going to eat this all because the sauce is not nice. There's no way I can even like scrape it off because it's just everywhere. I don't know why I just can't take to any sauces. I just prefer like everything so dry. And I know that's like a lot of you guys' worst nightmare because I do get quite a few comments that say I don't know how you can eat everything so dry. But no, I prefer it dry than this. The bacon and the egg is good, so I feel like that's kind of masking the taste a little bit. Let's have some of this orange juice to kind of wash away the taste. That's so refreshing. I love having orange juice first thing in the morning because, like, you know, once you've woken up and you're just so thirsty. Does anyone else do that? As soon as they wake up, they just pour themselves like a massive drink and just like gulp it down because you haven't drank all night and you're so thirsty. I feel like there's no better feeling than your first drink of the day because you just need it so bad. Okay, so I chose fruit for my snack because obviously it's the morning, so I didn't really fancy chocolate or that. The fruit is good though. And I like that you get a good little selection in there. Whoop! I'm throwing apples at you. I haven't had grapes in the longest time because I actually went off them because I ate them like every day for such a long period that I then just like went off them, but I haven't had them in such a long time, so I like them again. I always do that, like sicken myself with something because I've become obsessed with it and just eat it all the time. It's now lunchtime and I'm actually having a Boots meal deal for the first time. I don't think I've had a Boots meal deal before, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't ever remember going into Boots and getting food, to be honest. The first Boots I went to, they didn't have a food section, and I'm pretty sure one of you guys had recommended in the comments of, I think it was maybe, I don't know, a couple of videos ago, saying to try a Boots meal deal because you really liked them. So I went into the first Boots and there was not a food section at all, but then the second Boots I went to, there was like a grab and go food section. So the meal deal that I got a chicken and chorizo, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, I know it's like a sausage but I just never know if I'm saying that word right, sandwich. So I'll read what it says. Cooked chicken breast with tomato, salsa and chorizo sausage, smoked paprika, mayonnaise, pepper and spinach on sun-dried tomato bread. I thought that just sounded really delicious, and I'm liking this video because it's making me try different things, because like every time I went into a different shop I was looking for something different to try, because as you guys know I normally just go for the same thing, my chicken and bacon pasta. So yeah, I thought that looked really nice. And then their snack section, I'll actually insert a little clip here because I took a little clip on my phone of when I went into Boots, because their snack section for their meal deals was incredible. Like, there was so much choice compared to like any other place I've been that does meal deals. There was so much selection. Like, there was that like proper corn, there was like loads of chocolate, like brownies, like little tray baked slices, loads of like healthy bars. I think it's like the Graze bars, I can't even remember, but there was a whole section of just snacks that were included in their meal deals. So to be honest, I'm pretty impressed. I know I haven't tried anything yet, but just from like going into Boots alone and seeing their meal deal section, I can understand why one of you guys recommended it to me and told me to go there, because yeah, their snack selection is amazing. So I went for this, which is a cookie dough brownie, just because I thought that sounded really delicious. Cookie dough brownie, I'm excited to try that. And then I got a sugar-free ironbrew because my teeth are very yellow and I'm very aware of that, so I thought I'd best go for the sugar-free one. So yeah, let's just dig in. Oh, actually, I should probably tell you the price. So it was £3.59 for their meal deals. So it's like they all seem to be sort of around the same price. Like, I know I always go to Tesco, so I get mine for £3, because if you have a club card then you get it for £3, but I know if you don't then it's £3.50. So I guess like everywhere's kind of the same price, like a similar price, but if you have a club card then obviously, you know, it's like about 50p cheaper. I'm really looking forward to trying this sandwich just because it's something like different. I wouldn't normally go for this, but it sounds like it has like a lot of flavour in it and just like a lot going on, so I'm excited about that. Oh, I'm dropping everything. It's got a lot of like green stuff in it, which is cool. Green stuff. Yeah, it just looks really healthy. That is amazing. The chorizo is so good. Sorry if I'm saying that word wrong. Yeah, it's got so much flavour in it. I love that. I absolutely love that it has peppers in it. Not many like ready-made sandwiches that I buy have peppers in them, so that's definitely a plus. I'm really impressed with Boots because compared to like Tesco and Asda, it's such a small store. Yeah, its meal deal like section is so much bigger and the selection and variety of stuff is a lot bigger as well. So I can see why they are popular for their meal deals. But I am super excited to try this cookie dough brownie. I've never had a cookie dough brownie in my life. First of all, I just want to say that is a pretty decent size of slice you get. Like, if you went into Costa or Starbucks, you'd be paying like £3 alone for this, but the fact that you've got your whole meal deal for what, £3.59, that's really good. Like, I'm really impressed with that. So let's hope it tastes good. That is so yummy. Okay, this meal deal is definitely worth £3.59. Like, this brownie alone is worth £3.59. I thought the cookie dough would be really sickly, but it's honestly not. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was such a nice treat. So it's now the evening. I honestly do not know where today has gone. I've just been so busy, like, I just haven't even thought about food, which isn't like me. But anyways, it is now dinner time. So for my dinner, I have a meal deal from the co-op or the cooperative. So I decided to get like a pasta bowl because I thought it'd be quite filling for my dinner. So I got this tomato and basil chicken pasta bowl, which actually looks really good. I love basil at the moment, so I just thought, yes, that sounds really good. And then for like my dessert, oh, here comes Harley to make his appearance in the video, like you always do. I got a brownie bar. So yeah, they also do Harley, they also do like little cakes for their like snack part of the meal deal, which I really like. And then for my drink, I got a Diet Coke. So altogether, it cost me £3.75. So their meal deals are a bit more expensive, but I was gonna say I've never had a meal deal from there, but that's actually a lie because there used to be one, well there is still, but I mean there was one opposite where I used to work, but I don't work there anymore, so I never go there anymore. But I can't remember, I think I always just got like probably like a chicken and bacon sandwich from there, so I've not tried this before from the co-op. Okay, first things first, it smells really, really strong. And I'm actually gonna go, Harley, I'm gonna go grab another fork because they gave me like a wooden one and I know like it's good for the environment, but I cannot eat with a wooden fork. Let me know if you're the same, but it just is so disgusting, like tasting wood in your mouth. It's just weird. Like, I hate the texture of it, like on your teeth and everything. It literally just made me shiver then thinking about it. And also I feel like you can't enjoy your food because you just have this taste of wood in your mouth. So I'm gonna just go get a fork from my kitchen, but obviously like I understand it's good for the environment, so I get where they're coming from. Okay, I got my fork. Right, first of all, let me show you how good this looks. It smells really strong, but I think it's gonna taste really nice. Look at that. I think that looks really good. And then this is the brownie bar up close. Should be a good meal. I was literally about to blow it there, but realised it was cold. That's really good. It's got peppers in it. So whenever a pasta dish has peppers in it, like I just love it because I'm obsessed with peppers. I really like this. It's got a lot going on and it's just like really tasty and not plain and boring like I normally go for. Now that I've started eating this, I've actually realised how hungry I am. You know, sometimes hunger doesn't hit you until you actually start eating and you're like, wow, I was hungry. I'm literally inhaling this. The only thing I would say is that the pasta sauce is a bit watery. It's not like the worst thing in the world because it still tastes really nice. But yeah, it would be nice if the sauce was a little thicker, I think. So now moving on to dessert. I know that I've chosen a lot of cakes for all my meal deals, but it's just because, like I said, I normally go for Tesco meal deals and they don't do cakes in their meal deal section. They just do crisps and like a few chocolate bars, not even that many to be honest. So Harley, are you gonna let me eat this? It's not for you, baby. Well, I get you some treats. So then when I went to all these other shops and I saw that they did things like brownies, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get that. And I'm not really like much of a crisp person apart from like Doritos and there's like a few others. I just don't go for crisps. So yeah, I just kind of went for what caught my eye. So, well, this is half of a brownie. I was gonna say here's the brownie, but this is half of it because I somehow broke it. But that looks really good. You know what baffles me? I never used to like brownies and I just don't understand it because they're so delicious. But I used to be a really fussy eater when I was younger, which again is crazy because now I just love everything. I have to say, out of this brownie and the one that I had for lunch that was from Boots, the cookie dough one, I have to say the cookie dough one I prefer to this. Like obviously they're both delicious, but the cookie dough one, I'd never tried anything like that before. So I would definitely recommend you guys try out a cookie dough brownie. I really enjoyed that. Obviously, it's a bit more expensive than the others because it's £3.75. To be honest, it doesn't, like, it's not loads better than any of the other ones that I've tried, so I don't really understand the price difference. Well, I do, because if you go to a corner shop, like, anything is more expensive, isn't it? Because normally people just go to a shop like the Co-op when they can't be bothered to go to Tesco or Asda, and it's just like a few essentials that they need to pick up, so obviously, like, they know that it's just more convenient for people so they can put the prices up. Because I do it. Like the other day I needed hand wash and I could not be bothered going all the way to Tesco just to get hand wash. So I just went to the, like, a corner shop that was close to me. And hand wash that's usually like less than £1 was like double the price. It was expensive, but it was convenient because it was closer. So the last meal deal that I'm going to be trying today is from Morrison's. Now I don't know if you guys remember, but in a previous video I did say that I used to get a Morrison's meal deal when I worked in M&S actually, because Morrison's was like quite near there, so I would like treat myself like once a week to a meal deal from Morrison's, and I actually really liked it because again they had more choice for like snacks. I used to get the little brownie slice, but obviously you guys just saw me eat that from the Co-op, so I thought I'd get a different snack this time, so I got Rocky Road from Morrison's. But yeah, talking about M&S, I had a feeling, like I worked in M&S and I had a feeling that M&S did meal deals. I don't know why, but they don't. I also thought that like Aldi or something would do meal deals, but yeah, I like went to all those places and they don't do meal deals. So I don't think there's that many other places that do meal deals. I think maybe someone had commented that Sainsbury's do them. I could be wrong, but I think I saw a comment saying that. But I actually don't have a Sainsbury's near me. It would be like, I don't know, a 40-minute drive or something like that, so I wasn't driving that far to find one for this video. But yeah, anyways, the meal deal for Morrison's has to be the cheapest because it was £3. So it's basically the same as a Tesco meal deal if you had a club card, but if you didn't, then yeah, it's cheaper. So I'd say it's the cheapest meal deal without like having to have a card or anything like that. But yeah, this is what I got from Morrison's. So I showed you the Rocky Road slice thing, and then I decided to get a wrap because I was like trying to go for like different stuff. So like I had sandwiches earlier on, then I had pasta for my dinner, and ow, there's like a knot in my hair that I just tugged. Yeah, now I'm having a wrap. So this is a chicken and bacon Caesar one, which I am really excited about. Like, I'm weirdly really hungry because, as you guys know, the evenings is when I eat most. I don't know, I just get very hungry in the evenings. And then for a drink, I got an Oasis, the citrus punch one. Haven't had this in a while, but I went through like a phase of being really obsessed with this drink because it's really refreshing. I'm actually excited to drink it. Oh my goodness, what's going on with my hair? I'm such a mess. I actually can't even open this. Come on, I just want a drink. There we go. Just so refreshing, I love it. I love wraps, but it's not something that I ever really have to eat. I don't even know why. It's probably because like I don't really make them for myself to eat because I suck at actually wrapping a wrap, like rolling up the wrap. Like I just can't do it and everything falls out of it. But like when you buy them pre-made, obviously they're rolled up so nice and neatly. Look at that, like nothing's gonna fall out. Whereas when I make wraps, you basically have to use a fork and knife because it just all falls on your plate. That is amazing. Oh my god. Okay, that has to be the best thing I've tried today, apart from the cookie dough brownie. The Caesar dressing is so good, there's spinach in there, it's incredible. I think there's also cheese in here as well. Yeah, there is. I finished editing the video that I was editing, so after I eat this, I'm gonna go through to the living room and watch Netflix, and I'm so excited because I'm watching a really good show at the moment. It's called Liar. I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it, but I've got to a really good part and it's just like so gripping. I've just been so excited to watch it this evening, so I'm looking forward to that. So I definitely recommend that. Also, leave your Netflix recommendations down below as always, because that was a crunchy bit of spinach. I'm always looking for new things to watch. I can't get over how good this is. Like £3. That's basically £1 for everything. Like £1 for this wrap, wow. Now it's time for the Rocky Road. Look how thick that is. You get so much in that. How generous is that? Looking at this Rocky Road now, I don't even know if I want it, because if you saw my 10,000 calorie challenge that I did recently, I ate the little like Rocky Road bites from Tesco, and I think I sickened myself of them. Like, I know I love Rocky Road, but it's just like, seeing it is just reminding me of the challenge. It's making me feel a little sick. But oh, I wish I filmed that, because like when I pulled that apart, the marshmallows, they like pulled apart and looked so spongy. It was so nice. I love that they have proper like big marshmallows in this. Like, you can really taste them. I feel like in a lot of like Rocky Road slices that I've had recently, you can't really taste the marshmallows because you don't really feel the texture of them because they're just little small bits. But the marshmallows in this are huge, and you can really taste them and like feel the texture of them. They're really yummy. So I thoroughly enjoyed everything that I had to eat today. I feel like it doesn't matter where I go for a meal deal, there's like always gonna be options for everyone. There's something for everyone. Yes, I did pick up the wrong sandwich in Asda. I didn't realise it had ketchup and brown sauce, but that was my own fault. But I don't think like it matters where you go for a meal deal, because there's always gonna be different options, and there's gonna be something for everyone. So like, I enjoyed wherever I got a meal deal from today. But in saying that, I think that Morrison's has the best value, because obviously their meal deals are only £3, but then I feel like maybe Boots is just worth that extra bit of money because they have more choice, like a lot more choice than the other places that I went to. So I don't know, like, definitely that wrap from Morrison's was my favourite thing, but I think like just walking into Boots and seeing their meal deal section, I was very impressed with it, so pardon me. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the meal deals that I had from different places. But let me know in the comments down below where your favourite place is to get a meal deal and what's your go-to main snack and drink. And please leave any video suggestions in the comments as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very, very soon for another one. Bye!